Agronomists really hate this, how ordinary water destroys seedlings. And, well, there's a secret boost just waiting to be revealed. If your seedlings stretch thin, pale, and fragile no matter how much you water or light them, you're about to discover the hidden reason why ordinary care fails. And honestly, a simple solution that can turn weak sprouts into powerful, resilient plants. The hidden problem with ordinary water is something most folks just don't think about. Most gardeners assume seedlings die or weaken because of poor seeds or lack of light. But the real culprit often goes unnoticed. The water and nutrition we give young plants in their earliest, most vulnerable weeks. Ordinary tap water, while seemingly harmless, can actually stunt growth and damage microflora in the soil. Chlorine and other chemicals present in the water kill beneficial microorganisms that help plants absorb nutrients. Without these microorganisms, seedlings just can't access the minerals they need, forcing them to stretch upward in desperation for nutrients that simply aren't there. It's not just water either. Even when using store-bought soil, many mixes are primarily peat, which holds moisture but offers almost no mineral nutrition. Seedlings survive only on the reserves stored in the seed for the first days. When those reserves run out, the plant struggles, stretching tall and thin, with pale leaves and brittle stems. What looks like growth is actually a survival response. The foundation of a strong plant isn't its top leaves or even the stem. It's really all about the root system. A seedling with a powerful root network, well, it grows thick, sturdy stems and lush, resilient leaves. When roots have access to essential minerals like calcium, magnesium, potassium, boron, and phosphorus, the plant stops panicking and stretching upward. Instead, it focuses on strengthening itself. A well-fed root system, honestly, creates a plant that can survive transplanting, wind, heat, and even those times when watering isn't quite perfect. In nature, seedlings grow into soil that's naturally rich in these minerals, with microflora and moisture perfectly balanced. But at home, we often, without even realizing it, replace these ideal conditions with sterile soil and just regular old water, which actually deprives the plant of life-essential nutrients. Now, here's the secret solution: a mineral-rich boost for seedlings. Years of experimentation, and I mean a lot of trial and error, revealed a simple, highly effective method that transforms fragile seedlings into strong, stocky plants. This solution combines natural minerals in a form the plant can readily absorb, kind of simulating the rich environment it would naturally encounter in soil. To prepare this powerful growth boost, you'll want to start with clean wood ash from hardwood sources. It's really important to avoid ashes from painted wood or treated materials. Just stick to ash from dry branches or logs. 1 cup of ash, which is about 200 milliliters, contains a full spectrum of minerals like calcium, potassium, magnesium, boron, and iron. These are all absolutely critical for healthy cellular structure, leaf density, and stem strength. Next up, you'll need to introduce an acid to make those minerals available to your plants. Go ahead and use half a cup of 9% vinegar for every cup of ash. Add the vinegar slowly to the ash, stirring all the time. You'll notice some fizzing as carbon dioxide is released. This chemical reaction is what transforms those minerals into a form your plants can actually use. Once the reaction has slowed down, add 1 liter of warm, rested water. Avoid using cold or chlorinated water, as that can really shock the roots and reduce absorption. Let the solution rest for 2 days in a dark place, giving it a stir now and then. After this period, the mixture should be slightly cloudy with some sediment at the bottom. Just strain the liquid through gauze to remove any solid particles. For application, you'll want to dilute 1 tablespoon of the concentrated solution per liter of warm water for seedlings with 2 to 3 true leaves. Now, for those larger seedlings that have more developed foliage, go ahead and use 2 tablespoons per liter. Always make sure to water at the base, and only on already moist soil. Applying this mineral-rich boost will, honestly, visibly strengthen stems and leaves within just 3 days. Not everyone has access to wood ash or vinegar, but there is a simpler method using mineral water. Just select still mineral water with a mineral content between 4 to 7 grams per liter. Leave the water uncovered for at least 24 hours to let dissolved carbon dioxide escape. Once it's flat, dilute 1 part mineral water to 3 parts rested, chlorine-free water. Apply this solution once a week to seedlings. While it's slightly less potent than the ash concentrate, it still improves stem thickness, leaf density, and, overall plant resilience. Even the best solution will fail if applied incorrectly. Always water seedlings in the morning, ideally between 7 and 11 a.m., when plants' natural activity and sap flow are highest. Water only when soil is already moist to avoid shocking roots. And remember, avoid applying large amounts of solution. 1 to 2 tablespoons per cup is sufficient. Overfeeding can burn roots or cause salt accumulation. So, the temperature of the water is also critical. If you use cold water, it actually slows root absorption and can even temporarily halt growth. But, warm water at about 25 degrees Celsius ensures seedlings can immediately uptake nutrients without stress. Lightly spray solutions on the leaves if the plant shows any signs of yellowing or spots. Minerals can be absorbed through the foliage as well, which can help the seedlings recover. When seedlings receive the right mineral balance, their growth honestly changes in a dramatic way. Calcium strengthens their cell walls, creating thick and sturdy stems. Magnesium, it becomes part of chlorophyll, which enables robust photosynthesis and those deep green leaves we all look for. Potassium regulates water uptake and nutrient absorption, and both boron and phosphorus help stimulate cell division and root development. It's this combination that really transforms your seedlings. With this targeted nutrition, seedlings stop stretching in desperation, and instead focus on thickening their stems, expanding their leaves, and developing a healthy root system. Within just a few weeks, plants become squat, stocky, and resilient. A stark contrast to the tall, pale, fragile seedlings that, honestly, most gardeners experience. Healthy seedlings? They really do communicate their needs. If you notice that leaves darken too much or start to curl, the solution might actually be too strong. In that case, it's best to pause feeding and let the plant recover with plain, rested water. Keep an eye on things like leaf color, stem rigidity, and internode length. These indicators will guide your next steps. Light and airflow are just as important. Seedlings need diffuse light to maximize photosynthesis without stretching, and gentle airflow helps prevent mold and strengthens their stems. Ordinary water and generic care just cannot replace the minerals and life that plants naturally expect. By giving seedlings mineral-rich water in the proper ratios, at the right time, and under the right conditions, gardeners can make sure their plants are strong, resilient, and ready for transplanting and, honestly, maximum yield. This approach does not require chemical fertilizers, expensive growth stimulants, or laboratory equipment, just understanding, attention, and the right technique. Seedlings treated this way develop thick stems, lush leaves, and a powerful root system capable of thriving in open soil. The transformation is visible in just a few days, and the difference at harvest is really remarkable. Fruits are abundant, vegetables are robust, and plants are resistant to environmental stress. If you want your seedlings to grow strong, stocky, and ready to survive any challenge, start with this mineral-boosted water method. Watch how fragile sprouts transform into vigorous plants. And remember, healthy seedlings are half the battle for a successful harvest. Don't forget to subscribe to Soil and Crops Central for more proven gardening techniques and, share this method with fellow gardeners who want stronger, healthier plants this season.